All right. It's that time. It's time for Beyond Sight and Sound. Let's do this.
Hey boys and girls, we are going to talk about S&W shooters and prospectors. What is S&W shooters and prospectors?
We at S&W Shooters and Prospectors help people find treasure.
Did you say treasure?
Yes, treasure. Just listen to this amazing review from our happy customer, Jackie Sparrow.
Chuck was shipshape and a pleasure to deal with. I was able to buy everything that I needed at prices that were shillings less than others. I found my 9 pieces of 8 in no time. Savvy?
I know you're asking yourself, why should I shop at S&W Shooter and Prospectors?
Chuck Smalley has over 45 years of metal detecting experience. He works with each customer one-on-one to customize their setup to match their skill level.
So if you always dreamt of being a pirate, contact Chuck at S&W Shooters and Prospectors and he'll dig up a great deal for you.
iPads and rum not included.
Caution. Please do not operate motor vehicles or power equipment while under the influence of this show. Listening to this show could cause side effects such as bouts of laughter, violent binges of cabin fever, and even dreams of silver and gold. Please be advised. Now that the fine print is out of the way, on with the show.
All right. Good grief. We're back. We're live. I think. I hope. Where has everything gone on my screen? Okay. Looks like I've got that all back. That was, that's interesting. I'm not real sure what happened there. But apparently, if I'd have just kept my mouth shut, no one else would know that anything happened there either. So we'll leave it at that. We don't know. Something may not or may have happened. But I see that we're back and everybody's in the same place, so that's a good thing. That's a plus. And for all of you folks in the chat, maybe it seemed like nothing at all went on. Pay no attention to what this hand is doing. Keep an eye on the silver quarter. Don't lose track of the silver quarter. Which cup is it in? Which cup is it in? I don't know. All right, and I see Alan's in the chat, Tom, Shannon, Old Pilon, Ian, A lot of people are in the chat. Barks is in. Kevin, welcome to Kevin. The Bills are in. Jason. If I'm missing anybody, apologies. I'm only following this about halfway to begin with, anyhow. Obviously, I'm still. I can't make up my mind. I thought I was getting out from under the weather, and I don't know. Today it feels like I'm slipping more under the weather. But that's all right. We'll see what happens. Next couple of episodes, we may have to kind of play by ear. Also, an announcement for those of you that have Alan Landau as a friend on Facebook. You may want to check and see which account you are friends with, because Alan recently had an issue with his account. Somebody took it over. He had set up a new account, and he had sent me a friend's request pretty shortly after that. And me, I thought, you know what, I should check with him and see if that's really him or not. But I saw a squirrel, things came up, whatever the case is, and I did not get back to him to see. And then I assumed it must have been a fictitious account, deleted it, got the request again, may have even deleted it a second time, got the request, and he sent me a message. And when he sent me the message, at that point, I deleted the old account and accepted the new account. So if you were friends with Alan, you may have noticed that you have quite a number of friends in common. I know I did. Where the new account, there is not near as many friends in common because people may not know about it yet. I was going to make a post about it. I did not. But for those that are following in the chat, Alan does say that the one with his picture is gone. That's not the right account. The account that has a ruby ring is the proper account. And I had mentioned to him that I would make sure to get that information out. So hopefully everybody has that now. And with that in mind, let's get Chuck in here. He knows a thing or two about rings. He's found a few lately.
Yeah, I found a few, but nothing to write home about, but they were neat. There was a couple of them pretty neat, and we had a lot of fun and good food and weather, and got back here just in time to see it warm up today. And hello, Tom, and everybody out there. I hope you had a good week. I had a good week. I think you guys found out that global warming is not totally in effect. Got a little cold. Yes. I know it got cold because the rivers weren't locked up. Yeah. So, thank you, Janet. And it's good to be back. We had good flights to and from, and the system in and out of that country is different, to say the least, because you go into Aruba, you go through their customs, and get everything and move on. But when you go to leave, you go out their customs. They take your baggage and check it, ask you a few questions. Then you pick your baggage up and you put it on another ramp and you go through U.S. customs right there. So you don't have to do it in the States. But then your baggage makes it to a plane, but then you have to go back through your third screening. There's 3 screenings getting out and 1 getting in, which is totally different, but it seems to work real well because you go into a U.S. customs group right there and check in U.S., then it becomes a U.S. flight after that. Wherever you land, you don't have to go back through customs. So that takes a while, and you have to be at that airport 3+ hours ahead of time to get it all done. So if you ever go there, don't be surprised. It takes a little bit, both directions coming in and out, but once you're on your plane, you don't deal with customs on Atlanta or Chicago or wherever you first drop into. It's all finished.
And this is why it's a good thing to have those Bluetooth AirTag.
Yeah, ORH 3 screenings. Yep. You go through the first one. Simple, look at your papers, drop that, then go through the second one. You go through the metal detector, then you go through, pick up your luggage, drop it again, and then you take your last one out with the United States Customs, and they screen you again, and passport, and out the door.
These guys are worse than your physician.
Well, evidently they take it very seriously, and it works. I mean, and photo recognition of your face is used a lot more now. They don't hand stamp a passport that says Aruba on it anymore. They barcode it, make you look into a camera, take your picture, compare everything, and send you through. But
right, give you the okay or the denial.
Yep. Well, we had no problems. We've done it several times down there, and we got it down pretty well pat. You need a lot of standing and waiting. Because, man, that place is busy with incoming this time of year. Wow. Busy.
With the advantage and the incorporation of photo recognition,
Yep.
you would think it wouldn't take you 3 hours anymore.
Well, that's you. Have you ever been through Vegas? Going in,
Well, not by plane.
the lines are phenomenal at the airports, and they know how to move people. Trust me.
Well, and I guess you do have a good point there. Aruba is a tourist destination, so I imagine it's a high traffic area.
United States, Canada, Germany, you name it. Netherlands, it's very popular around the world to go to Aruba. And that's why we like to detect it. I mean, you go down along Eagle Beach, and then the strip where all the high rises are, Rashi over to Baby Beach. They got miles of beaches, and they're packed. And all the leeward side is where the sand is. The windy side is cliffs and rock, and very few spots that people go to. It's high and stuff.
Very inhospitable.
Mm-hmm. So, and there's quite a few different beaches there, and they're all big. They're all popular, and they're packed. You get out there. We were generally on the beach around 7 or a little earlier, especially the couple of them that we drove to that takes a little longer. And it's about 10 o'clock, it starts getting busier. And by noon to 1, it's packed. So that's when we roll in and relax. We've been out there detecting. You may have had a real good day or a mediocre day. It doesn't matter. And but there's a lot of detectors out there in the morning. Words out. A lot of people going there.
Well, I can certainly understand why, especially this time of the year.
Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah. And it is a classified desert island, but it'll rain there briefly every day. And it can be torrential for a minute or two. And no winds, no thunder, lightning, anything, any of that stuff. Just woof, domes up, pours, boom, sun's out, rainbows, and away you go.
Well,
Nice
at least
place.
you don't have to go home.
And they've got all kinds of amenities of food from the cuisine from all around the world, and downtown, all the shops, and it's pretty and really nice down there, and from good gelato to half a dozen casinos. You like that? It's all there. Entertainment, yeah. Nice place. Nice place to visit and detect. And water is warm. Shorts are in order, and in the evening, I mean, in the summer it's 90, 92, down to 81 or 2 at night. The winter, it was tough. 85 to 78 at night.
Yes, I was checking the weather and just kind of, it's a tough life.
Yep, it beat me up pretty bad. But
Yep. Well, hopefully you didn't get spit out on the beach this time.
nope. That was a good thing. Everything went well. We kept our eyes open. And we actually had a couple days that we try to figure out how it's going to be at certain beaches that we called it. And the White Sox were on just to have something to walk around in the house because it's all tile and the tile is a little cold.
So you must have saw the comment in the video.
Oh yeah, I saw them. I'm like, suck it up, Buttercup. The floor's cold.
All I could do was laugh when I saw those comments. I'm like, come on, look at all the finds that are on the table, and people want to comment about socks.
That's okay. Didn't bother me much. I kept wearing them, slide them on after you're all rinsed off and dry, and so you aren't tracking water and stuff in, and a little more cleanup.
Around my socks quite a bit in the front room too, because here our front room is marble tile, and it's cold right now. So I wear socks.
Yep. So, hey, it's a good time. You ever want to go down, you can set yourselves up. There's Airbnbs, and I suggest getting an Airbnb because the hotels most of them are selling, all-inclusive style packages, that kind of stuff. And if you wait till late, if you don't book it like a year in advance, the prices for short term. Oh, let's go there. Boom. Oh my God. You're talking some of the hotels were upwards of, with your meals, everything, $1,000 a night.
No, thank you.
Yep. So it can be pretty expensive. I mean, we had 2 cars, 2 drivers. We'd go anywhere we wanted to later in the day. Hop car in the morning, head down to a beach, detect. come back, eat a lunch, kick back, swim, go in the pool, just relax. And that's the nice thing about it.
Right.
Now, that was third time we've been down there. Next year, a friend of mine goes to Costa Rica. He's got some places. Jill's never been there. I think that's going to be in order.
So next year we may try Aruba, Costa Rica.
Just Costa Rica.
Oh, okay. So
Just
Costa Rica, Alaska.
Do a little deep sea fishing. Sounds like fun. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, I bet that's one that Frankie would like to get in on.
No. If you got it, well, Frank's a little funny about flying over water. You don't fly over much water.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't like that for some reason. So, got some plans. We'll see how that works out in a couple other places. Alan's asking me no UK. Well, don't know yet. We'll see what's going on. See how much time
kind of the cards fall and what there is for availability.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And Jill kind of likes it because she can pretty much, she goes out. She likes to be on the beach. She'll go out. When we go out, kick back, be on the beach, walk, whatever. Visit if we're up along the hotels. She'll go to some of the hotel shops, that kind of stuff, or hang out, whatever. She enjoys that. And that fits her mode a little bit, but she's kind of likes a little new adventure now and then, and that sounds like Costa Rica to me.
It would be interesting.
So I got, let's see, Clay and my wife got Wendy's today. I passed. I could see why, Barks. Yep. So, well, I got a little bit of news for the hunt as it's coming together. June 21st hunt, 8 o'clock registration. This will all be wrote up. 9:30 the kids hunt.
Flyer.
Yeah. And then it's the Iowa-Illinois dollar hunt at 10:30. And I can guarantee you there will be tokens in there for Morgans and Peace dollars, along with the Sacagawea, the gold dollar series, that kind of stuff, and some silver, and tokens for prizes and that. But there will be real dollars given out. Yep. Along with whatever else we can slide in there.
And that's at 10:30.
Yep, that's at 10:30, 12 o'clock lunch. Now, the lunch is always, it's going to be a potluck. Bring some food to pass. There'll be dogs, maybe brats, I don't know. Chef Frank Juarez will tell us what we're going to have, I think. Around 1:30, you will have raffles. We will knock them out, and at 3 o'clock, the main sponsored hunt will occur, and we're finding out shortly who's going to be the sponsor.
Right. Yet to be determined or yet to be announced.
There will be a meet and greet Friday night somewhere. They're working on a place down East Moline area, and we'll have a good time. We'll have a good time. That's what it's going to be. Rain, sun, whatever. Here it comes. It's June. June can be
Right.
damp.
Once again, you folks are getting it right, and once again, you folks are getting it hot off the press.
Yeah, Tim and I he had that laid out, and then we laid out kind of what we want to give out. We talked about who may be. I'll be working on that the rest of this week and booking flights. They're opening up more flights to Anchorage. Alaska Air just posted some. Yes, Janet, you can pay by check. And there'll be the price is yet to be determined, guys. It's not terribly expensive. We try not to make it too expensive for you. There'll be raffles that you can buy in on. We were talking somewhere for the couple hunts. Early bird price might be around $60. Day of 75 or 80.
That is not bad at all.
You know, there'll be a mix. There'll be some clad in there. There'll be silver dollars. There'll be prizes and that kind of stuff. And we'll try to have a good mix of silver coins mixed in with it, and plenty there to be found by everybody. And it's a big field. We like big fields. So this one's a couple, 2.5 acres, 3. And it'll be replenished during the hunt. After the hunt, you'll replenish and have another hunt. So you'll be reworking anything missed. It will come up and still be good for the day. That's the way they've always run it. That's the way we run it. That way we try to recover as much of the prize tokens as we can. And we'll see how it goes from there.
Right. And natural hunting as well, as long as you stay off the seeded field.
Yep. You can do there's a long sidewalk and there's a long grass strip, probably about a half mile long, and other spots that are on the riverbank that was there are steamboat landings there. You don't know what you dig up. There's been some very early coins found along there over the years, and there's still more. And plenty of fishing weights right on the river.
Well, yeah, it kind of comes with the territory, so to speak.
Yep. So it's a fun day.
Nice.
Yep. So it'll be well marked. You'll know where you can't go, where you can go during the hunt, that type of stuff. And we'll have a good group there, and we'll have a good amount of prizes. I've already started working on that. So away we are off and running.
Yes. And I can't recall, I don't know if we mentioned this in a previous episode or not, but just how many acres is this park?
There's 2 parks that butt up to each other. One is in the city of East Moline and the city of Hampton, Illinois. And then up and down that whole stretch of river is either Illinois State Park, Fisherman's Corner, the 2 parks side by side there, the campgrounds, all that kind of stuff up and down that area. They're all interconnected. So acreage wise, off and on up to Illinois and so on, probably over 1,400 acres.
Oh my.
But you leave one, you drive a half mile going to the other one, you park up in that, 2 butt against each other, and the others are across the road from each other, still part of Illinois. And we used to have hunts at Illinois. So all this area has been, there was even at Illinois, there was a small, there was a Ferris wheel, carousel. They had back in the 20s, 30s, and on. They had rides there that ran all the time. The hillside at the north end used to be a ski slope, and they had rope pulls up and down it. And the old sledding hill is still there, and you can go in and hunt on that and that type of stuff. So there's all kinds of opportunities in the off time. You come to camp on Friday night, there's places around there that can be hunted, and it's been camped on and used for over a century. Some of it back to 1890, 1885, 1890.
A lot of history.
A lot of history, a lot of steamboats. And then where we're at, again, is right across and part of the westernmost battle of the War of 1812.
So no guarantees, but it is
Guaranteed, but
possible.
occasionally you hear somebody popping up a British cannonball.
And being
they shelled that island for quite a while, and it overshot.
And being right along the Mississippi River like that, I suppose somebody may even be able to kick up some fur trade.
Yeah, and like Clinton, Iowa, a couple different places. The Dutch traveled here early, and they find occasionally several. I haven't found one. So all one found was a Dutch hammered coin from the 1680s to 1700.
Hey, there you go.
So occasionally, wherever one will pop, or very old one will pop up. It's the Mississippi River.
You just never know what she'll spit out.
Oh yeah, you just never know. Who wanders into the chat? Hey, Frankie. Frank Juarez.
Well, Chef himself.
Yeah. That park, Kevin, is 75 to 80 acres. Look down the line and going into Linewick, and then Fisherman's Corners. And Linewick's the biggest chunk. It's got the sledding hill and the old ski hill and the toboggan run, and where they had the amusement ride is on the south end of that. But the one thing about it, you should check in if you're going early and maybe camping there. Check in with the park ranger and make sure everything is huntable yet, because where they put the wild prairie grasses, they don't want you digging into that, the flowers and all that. The old ski slope is further down or further up to the north on the east side of the road, and that has all been planted with oaks. And they're all about this big now, but you can still hunt it and go up in that timber, that little bit of timber there, and there's still silver to be had there.
Well, and that's one of the reasons why I asked about the park, because people have got to remember, not everywhere is necessarily okay to dig.
Right.
But the way it sounds, these parks are well enough defined that you're going to know if you're getting out of the area that everybody is in.
The sledding hill, they still use it. And that's across the street there on the east side from the campgrounds. And there's a lot of room.
It sounds like it.
And yeah, that's the little ones. Empire and Heritage, they butt each other. One's East Moline, one's Hampton.
And for all intents and purposes, the one that the hunt is being held at is Empire.
Yes. But we're renting, the way Tim tells me, we're renting 2 pavilions in Heritage and the 2 pavilions in Empire. So everybody had plenty of pavilion space.
Wow. Got all 4.
All 4. That's what he's after. I don't know if he got them all. Let's hope he did.
Well, yeah, this is subject to change, folks. This is how fresh this is.
I'm just the messenger on this part of it.
Right. We're just kind of picking up the breadcrumb trail and spreading it out to everybody.
Yeah, we got Frank in the house. Are we cooking brats too that day, or just dogs, Frank?
Inquiring minds want to know.
Yep. They haven't even talked about that yet, I'll guarantee you.
Right.
Anyway.
I know one thing that ain't cooked, and that's mushrooms. Kevin's freezer crapped out on him, and he had to toss them.
Yeah, bring your bug spray. That time of year here, you got the mosquitoes, but we get buffalo gnats. And bring some vanilla too. That helps. Or Skin So Soft, that works good. Or Old McNess, or Detrol, or there's a bunch of them out there. Because they can really be bad. So, following 12 nations, you're right, Dennis. Bug juice. So anyway, and then we got to make an announcement here in a few minutes on who won.
Yeah,
the Trump dance-off. Since I'm able to be here yet, maybe we ought to get going on it. We had 4 that I know of. I don't think anybody else posted anything. We had 4 contestants.
To my knowledge, nobody did.
We had the Aikens.
Chapman entered. Barb entered.
Yep.
Phil and Shannon entered.
Yep.
And Kaylee Aiken entered. Or Ian, I don't know. I'm not sure how we need to announce that one if they're a winner, because
the Aiken group
right over it.
Yeah, she was filming. She got it, sent it to me. It got put out, and you all did great. You all did great.
And you made it rather tough to judge.
Yeah, and consensus is kind of what we're doing, but I don't know if you guys watched the day before the inauguration party, pre-inauguration. At the end of it, you can look it up. Trump had the village people there, and they closed it out with YMCA. And it was pretty cool. And they actually have shot that record back up to the number 1 slot for a little while.
Yeah, I told Tam this could be their comeback return tour and farewell tour all in one.
All in one. It was pretty cool. And it's been fun to see, especially when you've got celebrities, college football players, pro football players, hockey guys, you got soccer teams, you got just General John Doe out there doing it all. It's a lot of fun to watch. And the Democrats may not like it, but so
and I don't know if you noticed, but when they were closing things out, the village people had kind of adapted to Trump's shuffle
yeah
themselves, except for I think the construction worker was still staying with the original.
Yeah, the original. Yeah, but it was fun. It's just a fun thing. And so, after much talking between Josh and myself and figuring it out, everybody, the four that you're all going to get something just because you did it. But we'd have
Right.
a first place one. After that, you're all winners in my book anyway.
Right. I say we start with our runner-ups.
All right. Our runner-up, and we'll work to the top. And the runner-up will have a choice. Well, maybe not. I think the runner-up deserves this. And that would be Barb. She is going to get an Indian head painting. Go figure. Then
Oh, he likes that though.
yeah. So I see all the Barb.
They're loving it in the chat.
If she shows up at the hunt, I'm going to have to hide at the swing in the summer. Anyway, then Janet will get. I've got a little barber dime for you, Janet. A silver dime. You have to send me your addresses, please, all of you. You know how to do it on Messenger for me.
Right.
Now, we've got
to have to send me their address.
And it was difficult because this is where the families got into it pretty cool.
Oh, these were really tough.
I know it. And both of them made me smile and laugh, and Josh too, and Tam. But second we'll get, and this is hard to do because I've got father, son, mom, however it all works out there, Kaylee and Ian Aiken are going to get 2 silver quarters. They'll be Washingtons or maybe whatever I dig out of the box. And then Phil and Shannon have won the KG and Ringy's special mini detector that was handmade. And I think what number was that? They only made 10 of them. Oh, that's the wrong one. I got the other one here. Yeah, it was, and I'll hold it up here, and it will go out. I'll need your mail address, guys, and it will go out in a box and protect it as best as I can to get it to you. And Gary Penta, and it's signed on the back, Penta, 7 of 10. There are only 10 of these. He made them. And yep, he's got it signed on the back. He's got his official little sticker. It's got a fold-out stand. So, congrats, you guys. Your signage and such is what kind of tipped it over the edge. I got a kick out of that too.
Yep.
Everybody and anybody, right now we're winning. Things are coming back. Things are leaving the country too. Plane loads.
And how?
Yep. And how? So send your addresses. I'll get stuff out to you this week. And it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Congrats to all of you.
Yeah. because the 4 entries made it tough.
Yep, I said I'm going to send them all something anyway. So, yeah, Barb, you too. You too. I'll pick out a real nice Indian that I found for you. ORH says gas has dropped 60 cents per gallon in his area. Barb sends a dime there, amongst other things. And if any of you got 401ks and retirement funds and that, mine went up very, very well. And things are starting to come back and business is starting to kick in. And you're welcome, Janet. That was fun. All of you. You all did great. You all did great.
Yep. It was tough to judge.
Yep. Yep. And
especially for first place.
all of them were in first place, but you can't do it that way. So,
right, yeah. Only had Gary Pentecost to give out.
You're right, Shannon. Mark says gas is steady here. Well, at Costco, when I'm over there, I always pull in. I got the Costco card. $2.52 a gallon.
I can't remember the last time I've seen it that low.
Yep. Now,
the last time we were in Illinois,
mm-hmm.
it was just over $5 a gallon.
Ooh, 309 on the Illinois side. Iowa is where'd I get it? $2.99 in Clinton, 98 or 99. But the Costco in Davenport was $2.52 the other day.
Wow.
Yep. Well, you got $2.80 to $2.90, Kevin, there, but out here along 84, it's $3.09. Alan,
well, I can tell you what it is here. I'll find out Friday.
Yeah. Yeah, why is it so cheap there, Kevin? I've noticed that before. 20 miles in any other direction goes up a quarter from your area. The shipper must be close to you. Janet, 319. So, well, food prices, we haven't dropped enough of anything to start reflecting shipping fees dropping and things like that.
It takes time.
Yeah, it takes time. Yeah, Jason, he's going to drill, baby, drill.
There are a lot of changes going on right now.
Oh.
Some things it takes time.
He's got so much going on, people haven't even had a chance to figure out exactly what it is, and we'll go from there.
Right. Well,
he's changing Denali back to Mount McKinley. He's changing it from the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of the United States. So he's got them all on edge.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And let's not forget, there's some things changing with the Panama Canal.
Yeah, and Greenland. And he sent a couple loads down to Colombia. And Colombia was making all kinds of threats. He's, okay, you ship stuff to us, you'll get your tariffs back higher.
Right.
Yeah, Janet, you're right. Janet, the only place is Democrat is up in the Chicago quarter up there in Rock Island County and Sangamon County where Springfield is. The rest of the state is red. Yep.
Well, and that's not to say that everybody's like that.
Yep. So
it does make things interesting, though. That is true.
yep. You know, Alan's right. He's out away from Cook County. It was read by him. So anyway, it's moving right along. We don't care if they're Republican, Democrat, Libertarian. I don't care. It's time to quit all this woke crap that's going on and all this other stuff all the way across the board. It's done nothing but hurt us. And it's time to get back on track.
Basically, in a nutshell, it's time to regain control.
You got it. You got it. Oh, that's right, Jason. I saw that. Yep. So there's a lot going on. It's going pretty fast and furious. And the man doesn't sit still. He took off, was in North Carolina, probably not too far from you, Barb. Yesterday, was it? Hopped the plane again. He's out in California.
Nevada.
Yep. I mean, man. Come on, honey, get on the plane. We're going for a drive. We got to fix things. Basically,
Right.
what are you doing?
I mean, he was signing executive orders during the inaugural speech.
Yep.
The moss grows.
Barb, you should have got on the old highway, pedaled down there, at least seen him.
Right.
That'd been neat.
If the road's packed, there's always the broom.
Yep. Shannon, I didn't get to see the full press conference. I went back and watch that. It's on YouTube. I can see it. So, yeah, the man, look, he stood right up there here today and says, I've got more done in under a week than was done in the last 4 years. I think he's right. Oh,
Well,
he also put troops on the border
that's right.
and more coming. And he's asking for, what do they call that? Oh, an emergency, put it in emergency status. That's when the government can come in and control that whole line. That's when they can go federal. Right now they're just using, which branch is it? National Guard.
Yes.
So, hey, if that's what it takes, do it. We've been invaded. Period. So, anyway, all right, let's get out of the politics. Let's go detective. Not going to be much longer. Probably 30, let's see, we got 30 February, mid-March. We should be able to get up. I've got Frank Juarez doesn't quite know it all yet, but got a farmer that just told me I get to hunt the whole family farms, and they got a bunch of them. He said, get up there in the springtime, and there's one item he wants us to look for. You know what I'm talking about, Frank, so we're going to go after that. And if we find it, it's going to be pretty cool.
There you go. And speaking of detecting, I haven't posted it yet, but I will try to make sure to post that up on the Beyond Sight and Sound page, is the flyer for the Kansas hunt in May.
Saw that. Somebody else had that. Detecting the Heartland, I think, had that up. I think.
This
Alf got it up.
is Jason's club.
Yeah.
So there, for people that are in that locale,
Mhm.
that might be one to think about.
Well, they might make it out there, Marks. You're going to have to hunt timber because right now we're pushing. Who did I talk to today? They called me up and had to do some digging, and we got 18 inches of frost line, maybe 20.
Woof.
Haven't heard from them. I'm calling again tomorrow. I got to have the manager see if we can get 3 rooms. Yep. So, and I've been shopping, and I got to talk to Betty tomorrow, Dennis. There's been a foul up with George's, one of Ron's group. There's been a bit of a foul up with his reservation there at Alaska. They're working on getting that straight, so I got to call her tomorrow. Then a few other things going.
Wow. Busy, busy, busy.
Yeah, a lot of phone time. So, yeah, we're working on them, buddy. I've been looking now. Tim's wife did book him on Alaska Air the other day on Tuesday. They have more flights. The one is going, I'm leaving on the 16th, stay the 17th. We fly out to Nome on the 18th. And that's what I'm trying to work out. If for anybody wants to do it that way, or they can come in the 17th, stay the night. It's going to be up to them, but I'm trying to get that manager to free up some rooms.
There you go.
Gonna go do a little dredging, huh, Bob? Good.
It looks like it.
Yep.
And he does like to do that. And he doesn't do too bad either.
Nope. Dredging is how to pay the bills.
And
Get on
there's
the right run.
nothing wrong with
You get
that.
the big stuff, but if you got fine stuff in that creek, man, that's the way to get her.
Absolutely.
Yep. Gold detecting, that's good stuff. That's good. And with today's machines, it's gotten so much better.
Yes, it has.
Yes, it is. Started in the late 80s, early 90s, they started honing it in, and it really took off well after that. And yeah, we all like gold, Alan. More of it. And that type of stuff. So, but anyway, winners, send me your addresses. I'll get the stuff out to you this week. Got a couple of detectors to ship and phone calls to make. So the next couple of days I'll be busy, and we'll get caught up on that. And hopefully Wednesday night I'll have some more announcements on I swing into summer.
Well, they're going to have to stay tuned.
Yep. We'll keep
We're getting
coming in as we get work done and who's coming. I'm had to let them all talk to everybody. Now I got to make phone calls back and say, okay, who's coming and who's not.
right. We're getting the information to them as fast as we can.
Yep. So also want to reach out to a couple of YouTubers out there and see if they want to come. Rizzo being one of them. See if he wants to motor down.
And some of these announcements, they may even be getting just slightly ahead of the I Club members.
Yep. So we're working on it. Tim's got it laid out here, and he's trying to finalize everything. So once he's done with that, I do know there's going to be detectors given out.
Right.
So we'll go from there. I've already been talking with some suppliers, and hopefully there'll be some nice detectors given out and plenty of prizes and some gold and silver, hopefully. And we can get it that way.
Yeah. Some nice raffle prices, too.
Mhm.
Nothing wrong with that.
Wow. Not a thing. But anyway, thanks for having me. I'm going to get out of here, get caught up. Today was laundry day, put things away day. Tomorrow is just finalize the equipment, make sure it's all salt free. I washed everything very well yesterday, but I want to give it another rinse today. That salt's tough on all your, like on the shafts, you've got your, on the MANTICORE got used most, your lock. Well, there's a little stainless nut in there, and I noticed screw and nut, there's a little rust showing, stainless rust and salt. So
Yeah, it doesn't take long for that stuff to start to rust.
Take care of them. Everything's
Not
charged. Everything's charged up and waiting for the next go around.
right.
Yep. So have a great night, everybody. God bless America. And we're going up and relax. And I got up rather early today. We got in late last night, so it's time to just kick my feet up. Thanks for having me, buddy. We'll talk to you later.
We'll see you, Chuck.
Bye.
Okay. And the hunt that I was talking about coming up in May is the 50th Topeka Treasure Hunters Club hunt, which I do have that flyer. I just have not got it posted yet. I'll see what I can do about that. And then, like I said, next few episodes, we may have to kind of play it by ear. I have gotten myself somehow or another under the weather, which is really not good this time of the year for me. Checkups, treatments, things like that. Still trying to deal with changes in insurance and woof. So I think I'm going to get out of here too, grab a bite to eat, and probably back to bed for me. Congrats to all of our winners. Obviously, Barb, Janet, Ian or Kaylee, Phil or Shannon. Send Chuck or myself your shipping address, and those prices will probably go out this week. So if you enjoyed the show, make sure and throw us a like, yada, yada, yada. You can follow us on all the podcast distribution services. We're out of here. Have a wonderful evening, folks. We'll see ya.
We sure are glad you found us here tonight. Thanks for dropping by and joining in. If you like metal detecting, treasure hunting, gold prospecting, or even entertaining discussion, check us out Wednesdays and Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern, on your favorite podcast distribution services.